Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and today I'm here to give you guys my first official unboxing of an item that I got off of Sideshow Collectibles website. This is actually supposed to be my second, but UPS is kind of pissing me off as far as my other item, which I'll address in just a moment. So of course the item that we're going to be unboxing is that was once a San Diego Comic-Con 2018 exclusive, the Dark Side Anakin Skywalker, and I think it looks really cool based on the photos that I've seen online and other people's reviews, and I was like, you know what, I have to get it, because on my last trip to Frankensons, I got a sweet deal on this DX-15 Captain Jack Sparrow for about $160, which is a steal. Typically he goes for a lot more than that. So of course I paid the retail pricing for this, so I didn't have to worry about scalpers or anything like that. And I will say that as a first-time customer of Sideshow Collectibles, I'm really impressed with the shipping and handling, because I ordered this Monday, shipped out Tuesday, and I got it today, Wednesday, but you probably won't see this video until Thursday. So fantastic on their end. On the other end, of course, is they ship through UPS, which UPS I'm a little bit ticked off at, because I had also ordered a display case, which I was going to unbox first because I was getting that for that particular piece. And right now, again, UPS is kind of like really bad customer service right now. So it's like, if I don't get my item in tomorrow for my display case, then I'm gonna have to like choose someone out. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this because I'm super pumped for this, and I don't want any negatives in my mind right now. So here we go. And it's of course backwards, upside down. Like I said, I didn't unbox it. All I did was just cut the tape so we can kind of get started a little bit quicker. So let's see what we got here, and that is a lovely box art. Ooh, I like the silvery tone. I thought it was green for a second, but I was reflecting off the green screen. So there is the front of the box. So on the we have the Sideshow exclusive. On the bottom it says the Anakin Skywalker Dark Side 1/6 scale collectible figure. As I stated, this was originally a Comic-Con 2018 exclusive, which in this case, if you're not able to attend the event, then of course you could still find this available on their website, which I'll provide a link down below. And I know there's some issues regarding this particular figure, not this exact one that I'm unboxing. Basically, there was apparently Sideshow Collectibles or Hot Toys released a Anakin about a few months earlier, and then of course they came out with this one, and the fact that it was an exclusive, I think, stirred up some issues with the community. I don't know the backstory to it, but you know, it didn't affect me because this is my second Sideshow collectible piece to date, so I wasn't bothered by it. But like I said, I'm just letting you guys know. And this is really cool right here. Check out that. That's what you see when you first open it up. So really cool. I'm liking how they have this packaged. Go ahead and move that sleeve out of the way. And we have a little window here, and this does include batteries, which is good because the lightsaber actually does glow. And there's another thing that glows in here. Let's see if I could remove this plastic and give you guys a little bit of a better look. Ooh, man, he looks freaking awesome. So give me a second to look at this really quick, because let me remove the plastic off his face here. I mean, that's on par. That's really cool. Now, like I said, I don't have many pieces. I have the DX-15 Jack Sparrow here, and I got this Dark Side Anakin, and I plan on getting two more, which I'll share later on, or I'll let you guys know what they are. So let me move this. You do get these 3 small batteries, which are supposed to go in his arm, because the lightsabers actually do light up, which is nice about figures this time around. Oop. And I just dropped 2 things. My bad, I dropped 3 things. So, I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure... I don't know, because I don't want these things to fall. So, there's Anakin. Alright, this ain't working out. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out to show you guys, because otherwise all this is going to drop. But first off, we have his lightsaber. with, of course, the blue beam. Now this thing, if I recall, should dismantle. I may have to look in the instructions first because I don't want to break anything, but you're supposed to be able to remove the beam off this, so you could either display this hanging on his belt, or you could put it onto this arm right here. Now, the reason why this arm is special is because there is a switch here, and this actually allows the lightsaber to actually light up. So I'll deal with that later. We're just going to do the unboxing portion, and then I'll stop the video so I can display him, and then bring up the video again. So we do have some, looks like extra buttons, and then of course extra pegs. They usually include extra pegs just in case you break something with the joints. We also have this effect saber piece here to give the effect like the saber is swinging, which I think is great. And this is going to make a great use for when I get the companion piece, which, as you would expect, if you have Dark Side Anakin Skywalker, the companion piece in this question is Obi-Wan Kenobi. You also have a total of 3 different hand molds, or not including the ones already on him, but 3 extra ones for the his right arm, or his right hand. So it looks like the force choke here. Then you got one for holding his lightsaber, and then you got another one in a kind of gripping pose, or another force type choke. So I mean, there's a few, definitely a few display options you can go with. And again, you get the same thing. You get a variety of hands here. I'll probably just do close-up shots to make it a little bit easier. You also get this cool piece, which is his robotic hand here. And the attention to detail on this is just crazy. And I think, okay, all these fingers on this hand here are posable. That is too crazy. So, to kind of give you an idea, and take no offense, this is just to purely show you guys. So, I mean, like I said, these are posable. So, if you wanted to pose Anakin flipping off Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have that ability to do so. So, what makes this an exclusive, I believe, is just the dark side face sculpts and this right here. This is actually his base. And what's neat about this base is that, of course, this is... there's a word I'm trying to use here. I can't think of the word. But this is from... obviously the scene on Mustafar where, of course, it was Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this display base here is actually a mining droid on Mustafar when Anakin jumped on this little droid over the pit of lava, or the lava pit, whatever. So this was the droid he was standing on. And this thing is very cool looking. It's got that new plastic smell. I like it. Now this actually does light up, and... let me double check here while we have it out. It should use a total, if I'm not mistaken, 3 AAA batteries. Which are not included, by the way. You do get the small batteries for the lightsaber, which is good. You just don't get any batteries for the base. That you have to supply your own. So we get that in here. We're going to go ahead and close this up. So like I said, this is my first time unboxing one of these on the channel. So I may change up how I do this for the next one. I mean, this is all new to me anyways. I'm used to unboxing like video game collector's editions. So which means this should light up. And it looks like all the LEDs are working. You got the light up effect for the droid eyes. And of course you got the light down here for the lava. Let's go ahead and fix the lighting here. So pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, or maybe it is a little bit, but there's a pulsing effect on this bottom piece, which I think is neat. So very cool. And there's actually a hidden latch up here on the very top. See if I can remove it, which will allow you to put the stand on there. And let's see if I can find that other piece. Maybe it's behind Anakin. So let's go ahead and take Anakin out, because obviously that's the main piece here. No, yep, here it is. The piece I was looking for. Where you take this, and this will go on top of that. So therefore you could put Anakin up on there. Or you could take it off and not use it. It's totally up to you. But here we have Anakin Skywalker. Holy crap, this cloak, it feels so good. Again, I've never had one of these before. I just have the Jack Sparrow here, and I thought he was amazing. And like the quality of this Jedi robe here is just, or the cloak I should say, is just crazy, crazy good. So let me go ahead and move the plastic off his boots here. Okay, I got scissors. Oh, I think I took off his entire leg here. It's alright, but the quality on this definitely feels very good. So let's see if I can put his feet back in. Alright, there we go. I fixed his foot. So we are good to go on that one. And then we also have a little bit of plastic on the back of his head here. And then we just have a little bit back here. So again, I apologize if I'm taking a little bit longer than anticipated. It's just, there's a lot of plastic on this guy. I mean, he is plastic as far as the figure goes. So here is a closer look. He is crazy looking. He's got the sick Jedi Cloak here, which feels amazing. Oh, there's a little bit more plastic on his hand here. I'll take that off later. Let's see. I think for the cloak, I'm not sure if there's wiring. Or I know there's no wiring down here. But there does appear to be a wire for the top portion where the hood is. So there is a wire on this portion, but there's no other bits and pieces here where there is a wire. But he looks really, really cool. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the plastic off him, and then I'm going to set him up and maybe 1 or 2 different poses with his lightsaber out, with his lightsaber not, and then show you guys. And then you guys can let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. But so far, just purely unboxing it, seeing the accessories that this comes with, I'm actually pretty amazed with how detailed he is, for sure. But anyways, stay tuned. Alright, so now that we're narrowing down the end of the video and you got the chance to see the unboxing, close-up, and some posable options, I want to go ahead and give you guys my final conclusion on this piece. First off, I think it's an amazing piece. If you don't already have an Anakin Skywalker, this is a must-have to add to your collection. If you already own the other version of Anakin, which is the one that came out, I think, a few months before this one, it's completely up to you since it's your money. But like I said, if you don't already have one, you should get this one by default, in my opinion. To go ahead and kind of point at some things is that if you are deciding to use the light up feature for the lightsaber, is changing that arm piece was a real scary situation for me, and I had to look up some videos online to ensure that I did it properly. I have noticed that a lot of reviewers tend to not do that because it's a pain to get that joint out because of how it's connected. And this is actually not the light up portion. This is the basic one that comes in it by default out of the box. And like I said, it was a scary situation, but I managed to do that, and it's a lot easier to change the pieces in and out. So like I said, the first time is scary, but afterwards it should be a lot easier to do. Now, of course, the only thing I didn't put on was the armband. And you don't necessarily have to put this armband back on due to the fact that if you wanted to use the light up function and you wanted to turn off the lightsaber to conserve your batteries, you'll be able to do that just fine. I feel like if you put the armband on over it, it's going to cover up the switch, making it a lot more difficult to get to that on and off switch. So the fact that you don't even know that it's on there, besides me saying that it's not, it's basically well hidden for sure. And because he has, you know, he's got his Jedi robe, and of course he's got his long sleeve from his outfit as well, so it's not like it's going to be quite noticeable. And besides that, I wasn't sure if you're able to put his lightsaber onto his belt, because the first pose that I did where he was using the force choke with his right hand, I was trying to figure out how to attach his lightsaber to his belt, because it looks like there's a slot here, but I'm not entirely sure if that's possible or not. If so, then I think it would have been a cool effect while he's doing the force choke. But for now, for a display option, I have it where he's got his lightsaber ignited on the right hand side, because that's the only option that you have for the light up effect. And then of course him using the force with the left hand. Other than that, the only thing I will point out is that this effect piece here is that it's a bit on the heavy side, and there was, I think, some loose joints on the right arm, at least for the bladed saber arm, that this was kind of like drooping down. So I'm going to have to find a way to either tighten up those joints or find a different way of utilizing this if I so choose to do so. But that's really about it. Besides that, there are two other pieces that I do plan on getting this year, which is the deluxe version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. The reason why I'm going for the deluxe version is because why would I not go for the deluxe version? Because that one includes the little light up hologram where of course we see Darth Sidious talking with Anakin while Obi-Wan was observing that and kind of learning the truth. And then of course the other thing that also comes with is a little baby Luke Skywalker. So I'm looking forward to that one. And there's also a Boba Fett coming out later on this year, so I should have images on screen for you. But like I said, this is a great piece. I don't really have any complaints. If there's one thing that I would probably maybe mention, due to him having this particular light up base where he is on the mining droid on Mustafar, is maybe to have some, you know, a little bit of wear on his clothing, because they are battling on a lava-like planet. So you could imagine his outfit and stuff getting like burns and stuff and areas that would be affected. But that's just my only opinion. But like I said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.